So the worst part about this comic is the fact that there are only 6 issues. Although I think right now they're doing like it's either a prequel or a sequel. But that said, there's only technically 6 issues in the original book. And if anything, that should be a glowing indictment. I wish there was more. I promise you. Underneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees is a book that's not for the faint of heart. It has all the looks of a classic fairy tale book, but with the macabre and graphic nature of a Dexter story. The art style is no gimmick, as this book does give you all the details that you can handle. By no means, if you have a weak stomach for graphic sites, this is not the book for you. So you've been warned. Now, still with me? Great, let's talk story. Now, Samantha Strong is a bear in a small town called Woodbrook. Storybook town, something that you see, in a classic fairy tale in that kind of sense. Kind of small town where no one really locks their doors at night because there's no danger. Samantha only has 2 rules. 1, no locals, keep it to the big city. 2, keep it random, it's fair game. Samantha can't figure out why she needs to do the things that she does, she just needs to. In her own words, it calms the voice in her head. The very first issue does a great job of setting up our... I don't know if I should call her protagonist, but let's just call her the main character. Samantha is methodical, she's precise. She is a scalpel that flies far beneath the radar. No one even knows that they should be scared or even be looking for her. But this town is not big enough for 2... I think I can say it without YouTube demonetizing it right now. Emmers. Care? I don't know the true crime enthusiasts. Let's call them that, I guess. The first issue ends with the reveal that there is another one of these individuals in this quiet small town of Woodbrook. That said, I don't want to spoil the whole story, but I will say this. Samantha is on edge because although she's not the one that committed that last crime, it's very possible that they'll accidentally find her. All this to say, there's also a fair amount of blood and gore in this story, along with a fair amount of detective work. You're not sure who the other killer is, at least not for a while, but you know who it isn't, and that might be enough. It's crazy that this world feels so well filled out, but it still feels like it's barely starting to grow within these first 6 issues. Now, there are some truly dark moments, from domestic abuse to domestic hiding a dead body. It's complicated. Along the way, we begin to understand Samantha and her thought process. She doesn't see herself as a bad person, but instead, she's simply a person with a purpose. The kills are graphic and, strangely enough, scientifically accurate. It's also so rare that we get to see a story from a killer's perspective, at least in a way that I can appreciate this most macabre of comics. 6 issues feels too short for a story this good, but alas, we're over and done with in only 6. But I am optimistic that we'll see Samantha again soon. I wrote this before I found out that they were doing a sequel, so I'm sorry for that last line. The story has a satisfying conclusion, and I won't spoil it for you, but you can go enjoy your story yourself. On a personal level, if you're a fan of true crime like me, or murder documentaries, it's perfect for you. For me, a 7 out of 10, easily rereadable. That said, what do you think of this comic? Also, just a heads up, there's a guy here on YouTube by the name of Grief. Outstanding channel, by the way. He covers stuff very similar to this. I do recommend his channel. I'm going to do my best to try and remember to put a link to his channel in the description. Go check him out. He's awesome. He has way more followers than I do. I don't know why. He doesn't need the plug, but I want to give credit where credit is due. That's where I found out about this comic and how great it is. That said, yeah, catch y'all later. See everyone.